Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Civilization 5, Brave New World. As always, I'm your host, Saudi Knight, and today we start a brand new series. Yes, that's right. Yesterday we finished our Arabian Empire, and in a diplomatic victory, a successful one, mind you. And in that episode, I gave you the choice between three civs: Egypt, Japan, and Korea. And the winner was indeed Korea. Now, I started with this page because I wanted you guys to look at the mods that I'll be using. I will have links in the description below for your convenience if you want to try it out with yourselves. We have, as usual, the R.E.D mod pack, the Enlightenment Era mod, which I will show you in-game what it is exactly, and the R.E.D Xtreme. Now, the R.E.D Xtreme is an enhancement to the R.E.D mod pack, and I needed to have both mods in while playing the game. So, let's set up a game. Like I said, it'll be Korea, continents, large. This time we'll be playing on King difficulty. Now, I was debating on whether or not I should have Raging Barbarians. But let's start with King difficulty. Even though Korea is a very good civ defensively when it comes to military, but I would prefer starting like this. Maybe in the not maybe. I promise you, the next LP I will put Raging Barbarians on. So let's get started.
Greetings to you, exalted King Sejong the Great, servant to the people and protector of the Choson dynasty. Your glorious vision of prosperity and overwhelming benevolence towards the common man made you the most beloved of all Korean kings. From the earliest days of your reign, the efforts you took to provide a fair and just society for all was surpassed only by the technological advances spurred onwards by your unquenched thirst for knowledge. Guided by your wisdom, the scholars of the Jade Hall developed Korea's first written language, Hangul, bringing the light of literature and science to the masses after centuries of literary darkness. Honorable Sejong, once more the people look to you for guidance. Will you rise to the occasion, bringing harmony and understanding to the people? Can you once again advance your kingdom's standing to such wondrous heights? Can you build a civilization that stands the test of time?
I believe that I will be able to do so, in fact, and I will bring the great Korean Empire to space. Yes, that's right. I am planning on going for a science victory in this playthrough because Korea is a specific civilization when it comes to science, and that is because their ability called Scholars of the Jade Hall, +2 science for all specialists and for all great percentile improvements. Receive a tech boost each time a scientific building/wonder is built in the Korean capital. Also, we have 2 special units. The turtle ship, which replaces the galleon. It's heavily armored unit of the late Renaissance era that is extremely difficult to kill. However, turtle ships cannot enter deep ocean hexes outside of the city borders. Only Korea may build it. Replaces the galleon, like I said. So basically, it's a more of a defensive type of naval ship. And we have the Hwacha. I think that's how it's pronounced. I might be completely mistaken. Please let me know. And they replace the trebuchet. Now, this is the most unique thing that I liked about Korea, other than their ability, of course, is that this is a pure defensive siege weapon. You can't attack, or you can, but it is very weak against city tiles. They're very powerful against land units, so you would be using this very defensively. So, let's begin our journey, shall we? Now, as you can see, the units look very small, but look at their numbers. It's a very large number of warriors. which I very like. It's very immersive. Now, some of you might complain because they look hidden inside the forest tiles or the jungle tiles. But if you think about it, how on earth would you have units bigger than forests? I mean, come on. Let's be real here. Those are giants. So we don't want something like that. Now, like I said, we have a mod called the Enlightenment Era. And what the Enlightenment Era mod does is it not only adds a new era to the tech tree, it also rearranges some of the technologies. Like, for instance, economics. I'm pretty sure that is a Renaissance era tech. I'm not, but don't quote me on that. I have terrible memory, so please double check on that. Another thing, and it also adds new techs and units, actually. I was surprised by that. Like, for instance, this is a very new tech that's not in vanilla called Romanticism. And what it does, it gives you a recon unit, an actual late-game scout. And what it does, you can enter enemy territory and cover land quickly, which is fantastic. I've never... Now, the question is, can it enter enemy territory without open borders? I'm not entirely sure. I might be... you might be needing... You might have to be in war for that, but it's very specific when it says enter enemy territory, because if it was... if you are in war, then obviously any unit can enter enemy territory. So I'm thinking it can go into other civs' borders without open borders, but I'm not entirely sure. We'll see later on. But, like, you have natural history that gives you a whole bunch of new buildings and units. It's fascinating. I really like the idea of the Enlightenment Era. Now, immersion-wise, it might get a little bit silly, because if you remember last playthrough, we had the internet in 2013, so that was kind of ridiculous. We might get the internet late 2020, but yeah, that's not a big problem. We're here for the mechanics, mostly. So, strategy. Korea, like I said, benefits from specialists, and what that means is growth is very important for Korea. Now, that doesn't mean we have to disregard production, because obviously we do need to build stuff, specifically scientific buildings, to boost our research output. But we have to emphasize on growth. So, what that means, the good thing is, look at these tiles. We have a bunch of food tiles early on, which is fantastic for a start. And we have a hill to just to add things to it. So I think that's a very, very good start. And I think I'm gonna I'm actually gonna settle here, because it is fantastic. We have a couple of mountains. It looks like a very defensive location as well, due to the mountains that we have. So, we have a hill here. I don't think I will transfer it to a mine, just because we have the chocolate here as well. So, getting a plantation would be much better. But we have a hill here. We have gold here, which is very, very good. So, like I said, growth is #1 for Korea, because we need to get as much specialists as possible. Now, you might be wondering, what will we do late game? Like, it's going to be a bit of a... We're going to be late when it comes to production early game. And my strategy is getting great engineers and popping them as soon as possible, and putting out their special building. I think they're called factory. No, not factories. I don't remember what they're called. I'll have to look it up later on, but you know what I mean. Their tile improvement that gives a boost to production. Because not only it will give us a boost in production, it will also give us a boost to science because of Korea's ability, which is fantastic. So, the idea is getting religion early on, because we can benefit from buying those great engineers through faith to pop them as much as possible. Now, another thing is, we don't necessarily need to think about great, world wonders that much. There are some that are very important, like, for instance, the Great Library, which is purely scientific. But other than that, I don't think there are other great wonders that benefit scientifically, but I might be mistaken. Because I'm just glancing right now, skimming the text, and I don't see anything specific to science. Not that I can think of. Maybe something in the Enlightenment era. Again, this is my first time playing the Enlightenment era, so if there's something there, then, well, we'll get it. I know there's. I remember seeing something that boosts science that is new. Ah, this one. Is this a great wonder? It's not. Interesting. Science plus 2, 20% science, great scientist, divine inspiration plus all monastery plus 2 plus 2, all temple. Oh wow, wait. Plus 2, that's interesting. Might be a glitch. Well, or not. We might be benefiting from these religious buildings. Plus 1 science from religious buildings. City must be built on a river. City must be built river. Okay, so we need a river city. Gotcha. Okay, we'll think about that late. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, we do have hills that we can mine. Specifically this one. Like I said, I don't want to touch this as a mine. I would rather use a plantation for it because of the food. I don't want to hurt the food. I mean, I don't think it'll hurt it that much. Oh wow, plantation actually hurts the food production. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. So that means I don't want to necessarily do it on all of them. I might do it here only. But in any case, let's rush to writing, because that will help us immensely to get the Great Library early on. And then, because the Great Library gives us a free tech, we can pop, I don't know, bronze working? Possibly? I don't know. We'll see. It really depends on our production. Now, our warrior, of course, I'm going to send him to go scout this way. And production, I don't want to really scout right now. I would rather have a monument. Now, you might be wondering why. Why wouldn't I get a worker? Well, we don't have any of the text necessary to benefit from it. So, might as well get the monument right now and then queue a worker. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. And then we'll get a scout after that. Production, it'll go in stagnation. I don't want that necessarily. Default, okay, good. So yeah, that was a very long first turn, but I think it's better to establish my strategy early on. That way, if it's flawed, you guys will tell me and let me know. Next turn. Okay, good. So, let's... Okay, a lot of hills. This is very tempting for some of that. It focuses on growth much more. It's kind of tempting to get these. Let's see. Ah, goody hut. Very good. Hopefully it's tech. Gold, not bad. Ah, river. Beautiful. I might... Okay, This is a very good location. We have a mountain here for the observatory late game. We have a bunch of hills. Maybe it will be our production hub. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, actually. We'll see. Go up over here. For some reason... Really? Why did it map it like that? Very interesting. Okay, whatever. I want to see what... Also, strategically, between two mountains, beautiful. I think this is a very, very good start. I'm pleased by this. Now, because of the difficulty being king, I really need to be on par when it comes to military. Just to prevent from getting mushed, basically. No, not 12 turns. No, actually, okay, reset. Reset tiles. It's okay, it's fine. Okay, next turn. Pantheon found.
Μονοφύον θαύμα. Ποιον όνομα επιμισέ ο καλός ξένος? Είμαι η Θεοδόρα, η φίλη του Βυζαντίου.
Thank you for calling me your most esteemed guest. I am humbled by your kind words, Theodora. I think you're the one who founded the Pantheon, because she is religion focused, so she is fairly close to me, which is a bit worrisome? Question mark? I don't know. Can see her borders here. I would love to get religion early on because I want growth and faith-specific benefits. She's not ahead of me that much in terms of points, which is very good to know. Okay, next turn. Constantinople. Okay, good to know. Next turn. Now, the only time that I'll be focusing on production is once we get the Great Library. The monument is coming out next turn. Should I get the worker? I might... You know what? I might get the shrine after that. I should have gone north, actually, because of some goody huts. Now, I don't think I'll be finding any goody huts this way, so let me go north. That way my possibilities...
Say to him that fashioneth it, what makest thou?
That way my possibilities of finding some goody huts is a bit more. Okay, so we got the pottery. I want to pop a shrine right now. Good. There's something to say about getting the granary right now, but we don't have the wheat to make it that beneficial. I mean, +2 food is remarkable, but I would love to pop that Pantheon early on. Writing in 13 turns, which is fantastic. I'm so excited. You can hear it in my voice. It's been so long since we've been playing. Goody hat. It's been a very long time. Ooh. Hello, Inca. I mean, this is a passive-aggressive kind of greeting here. Inferior civilization, please? Excuse me? Please be more humble, if you will. Don't take this goody hut. That's mine. Although it's right next to your borders, which I kind of understand. Are you gonna take it? Please don't. Ah, shoot. Oh well. He might not have taken it, but... Okay. Go up. Ah, another... Oh. Ah, Natural Wonder. Good. Ooh, this one is good. 2 science? There's something to be said getting city here. Very interesting. Okay. Next. Shoot. Okay. Whatever. Again, like I said, to continue on my previous explanation, I am super happy for starting this series. Because the Arabian Empire, while it was a fun series, and it was my very first series on YouTube, I did start to get bored of it. Okay, so our first social policy. What do we want to get first? Well, we're not really a small empire, but the growth is very appealing. You know, the idea of liberty, because of the free worker that I get, and the free settler, is very tempting as well, but we can't have both. I don't know. 15% when building wonders. That actually would be very helpful. I might... This one, happiness. Garrisoned units, not that good. Free culture buildings in your first 4 cities. And then all the way down. Like, the benefit of the growth only comes all the way down. Greatly increases the rate of border expansion in cities, and also 3 culture in the... I don't know. Tell you what. Dividing is not that good, but honestly, the free worker but it's going to take a long time to get. Tradition. That's much better. We need growth. I mean, yeah, long term, it's gonna hurt us in terms of unhappiness and all those kind of issues, but the amount of well, actually, we don't really have that much of luxury resources. I don't know. It might have been a mistake. Barbarian. Ugh. Well, we're gonna go south because I'm not gonna deal with the barbarian just yet. I think I'll end this episode once we get writing. Borders have expanded. Lovely. Yeah, go this way. That's fine. Next turn. First episode, I think it's going to be fun to have it a little bit longer than usual. Finish the shrine. Beautiful. I think at this point we'll get the worker and then a scout. Yes? Yes. After that, I will get a settler and another warrior. Good. We are not that behind, which is... Like, we're behind the Theodoro by 6, and the Incas are pretty far ahead, but it's not that big of a deal. So Seoul is gonna grow... Is it Seoul or Seoul? I think it's Seoul. It's pronounced like that. Hopefully we'll have the production needed to... Oh, thought I pressed... Ruins discovered. Where? Oh, good. Lovely. Pop that ruin. Please, tech. Oh, that is the worst. And I mean the worst type of... Okay, so... I definitely get this because we want the Great Library ASAP. I think that is a wonderful idea. And then you know what? Let me know in the comments section. Should I go for liberty or just stay on tradition? Or hell, tell me if this was the wrong idea after all. It could be. So, it looks like we won't be able to pop the
He who destroys
worker.
a good book kills reason itself.
Okay, can we buy the worker? We cannot. It's 310. Ooh, 33 turns. And in production, focus 21 turns. It'll stagnate though. That sucks. But I can't. I need it. 33 turns. Yeah. No. I think that's a good idea. Next research. Definitely mining. Yeah. Definitely mining. Or calendar. No, we'll get mining. Yeah, we'll get mining. Anyways, guys, this is the end of the first episode. As always, the first episodes really need the support, and so I really appreciate the likes and the comments and subscriptions would be a good plus. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. I hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching.